From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? Do they do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
7 yards there and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Second down, here's Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Ready, break. 43 rail. Like 15. Like 15. Let's get it together, defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Giants. Darnell Mooney, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete there to Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The second down throw by Willis. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to Graham on the short pass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
In motion, Gronkowski. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Willis on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll look to throw now on first down. They set up the screen to Lynch. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And this time he is in. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And Blunt has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Willis.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Check. 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Lynch up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
So a victory here for the Minn.